Blackworth & Sons, still serving the public after 40 years of doing nothing else, is proud to present tonight's installment of Biff Baxter, Boy Whale Oil Processor. We join Biff Baxter as he is sitting down to dinner with his mother, Ma Baxter, his sister Daisy Ann, and Grandpa Witherspoon, when Daisy Ann leaps from the table to the kitchen window.
Ma! Biff! Grandpa Witherspoon, look! Officer O'Reilly's coming down the walk and is heading straight for our front door.
Wouldn't you know it? That Officer O'Reilly is always interrupting our meals. We should just offer him a baked potato and maybe he'll leave.
I wonder what he wants.
Well, I might be able to help you there, Ma. He's probably coming to arrest Grandpa Witherspoon.
Grandpa Witherspoon? Whatever for?
Well, I felt it was my civic duty to report Gramps for jaywalking last week.
I didn't jaywalk last week. I started to, but then I changed my mind and waited for the signal.
Well, that's close enough, Gramps. You know what they say, intent is 9/10 of the law.
I thought that was possession is 9/10 of the law.
We'll have to let Officer O'Reilly be the judge of that.
Wow, it's like having John Dillinger in the family.
Oh, I don't think they'd arrest Grandpa Witherspoon for something like that.
Well, then maybe he's here to arrest you, Ma.
Arrest me? Whatever for?
Well, I'm afraid I had to report you for the crime you committed last week. After all, reporting crimes is a civic duty.
Biff, what crime did I commit last week?
Oh, don't you remember? When you went uptown and you put a nickel in the parking meter, well, that covered you for half an hour of parking, but you stayed an extra 5 minutes, and you didn't even put so much as an extra penny into the meter.
Oh, I was helping Mrs. Buntlow. That's what kept me those additional 5 minutes. She'd fallen down and broken her ankle. I was there comforting her while we waited for the ambulance.
I don't think that defense will work for you, Ma. Well, you know what they say. Don't take the time if you don't want to commit the crime.
That's not what they say. They actually say if you can't do the time, don't commit the crime.
That'll be for Judge Bogash to decide, I'm afraid.
Wow, both Grandpa Witherspoon and Ma are criminals? It's like having Bonnie and Clyde in the family.
They won't arrest her for performing an act of charity.
We'll know soon enough. He's almost to the door.
Of course, Tippy, our dog, might be the subject of Officer O'Reilly's visit.
Whatever do you mean?
Well, Tippy's been running around here for the last 2 weeks with an expired dog license.
He hasn't had it renewed because he can't have it renewed. The Dog License Bureau has been closed since that big fire last month.
I don't think that excuse is going to fly, Gramps. You know what they say, ignorance of the law is no excuse.
It wasn't ignorance that kept him from getting a new dog license. It was a fire.
Well, a jury of Tippy's peers will be making that decision.
Wow. Grandpa Witherspoon, Ma, and Tippy are all criminals? It's like having Bonnie and Clyde and their dog in the family.
I really wish you weren't so civic-minded, Biff. It really has a way of disrupting our meals.
I wish you'd learn to know when to turn a blind eye to these things. Now one of us is going to jail.
I just wonder which one of us it will be.
Well, we'll know soon enough. Officer O'Reilly is at the door.
Well, I'm glad to be able to catch all of you at home.
Which one of us is going to the slammer, Officer O'Reilly?
What's that? Why, none of you. I'm just here selling tickets to the policeman's ball next week. How many can I put you down for?
We'll take 4, officer.
Well, that's wonderful. I knew I could count on you. So long and enjoy your meal.
Well, that was a close call.
I thought for sure he was going to take at least one of you away. There's always next time.
I suppose it's a good thing we bought tickets. It probably took his mind off all those crimes we've committed this last week.
So that was kind of like a bribe, wasn't it?
Well, no, I wouldn't call it that.
I'm feeling my sense of civic duty kicking in again. Right after dinner, I'm afraid I'm going to have to go down to police headquarters and report this. Sorry, Ma. Sorry, Grandpa Witherspoon. Sorry, Tippy.
Be sure to join us next time when Blackworth & Sons, still serving the public after 40 years of doing nothing else, proudly presents Biff Baxter, Boy Whale Oil Processor.